Oh, Captain, can we find where the treasure be? I see beyond the sea. Oh, Captain, can we go on a journey? Follow me, we shall go foreign.
Hey y'all, it's Captain Tricks. Today I'm going to be talking about a demo I played the other day over on Twitch. So let's just get into it. The gameplay in the background is going to be from that stream. Warhammer 40k Shootas, Blood and Teef is an action-adventure being brought to us by Rogueside. It's set on Ludius Alpha. This planet supplies the wars in Armageddon. Unsurprisingly, that has drawn the attention of a lot of factions. You play an orc, fighting your way through them to retrieve your hair squig from war boss Ograk Gutreka. This is only going to be my initial thoughts, as only the demo is available. The full game releases October 20th, I believe, and I think it's going to be worth picking up. If you have any interest in 40k and orcs, then I absolutely recommend that you try the demo out. We're going to start off talking about some of the positives. Quite frankly, the music is amazing. Obviously, that's my thoughts on it. I said that I was watching the music video, which they have. I like that. Of course, that's if you like rock. If you don't, you may not dig the music. There seems to be an in-game band, which you do fight around in the demo. I don't know if we'll get to that point in the course of the video, but yes, you get to fight around that band and somehow you don't murder them. Alright, I'll link the music video down below. I think that'll be good. I honestly gotta say that I love it when games have in-universe bands like this. It's not super common that I've seen, not in the games I've played anyway. And I imagine it can be done wrong, especially if you're using more modern genres. Some settings can handle rock or, again, other more modern genres. And Shootas, Blood and Teef is definitely one of them. I do imagine there are games out there that I wouldn't want to hear rock and roll in a Lord of the Rings game. Y'all know I'm an artist, and I love unique and interesting art styles in video games. This game absolutely has that going for it. It's described as being, obviously it's 2D, and it's a side-scroller sort of thing, but it's described as being hand-drawn, which is cool. I love everything about the style that I've seen so far. The color palette, the way the characters look, all of it. I think it works very well. Particularly the color palette works really well for orcs. Now the story, we went over that a little bit. It's pretty simplistic, but I think it is exactly what it needs to be. And I'm sure it's going to be expanded on a little bit as well. But this isn't really a game that most people are going to be playing for the story. Not for a deep and engaging story, at least. I mean, it's like someone going and expecting Pacific Rim to have a super deep and engaging story. No, you're going to watch giant robots beat up giant monsters. And I feel like this is kind of the same thing. You want a little bit of a story there that gives you a reason for what's going on, but really you're just there to shoot and kill a bunch of stuff. And I mean, we have our explanation of the setting and a reason for what we're doing. And honestly, orcs don't even need a reason. They just like fighting. So the fact that we have a reason is nice. Next, there are a couple of class options available in the game. Flashgit and Weird Boy. I chose a Weird Boy. On full release, there will be 4 classes. You also have more loadout and customization options so that our orcs can be like we like them. There's even a few clan options you can pick that at this stage just seem to change your colors, but they may expand on that later. I don't know. But if it's just to give you a little customization, then that's fine too. I do expect all of this is gonna be expanded on a little bit, like more clan options. You know, maybe the Weird Boys actually have some abilities that, like, I hadn't figured out how to use them yet, if they're in the demo at all. Or maybe I have. I don't think so though. So it would be interesting to see what each class brings uniquely to the game. I only played the Weird Boy so far. I don't know what differences there may have been with the Flashgit. So admittedly, that's a deficiency on my part. Lastly, the gameplay is a heck of a lot of fun. That's assuming you're looking into or looking for an endless firefight, because that's what this is. You start with just one weapon, but you will quickly find a couple more that may fit your style better. There are also barrels around that you can blow up, and boxes of grenades. So, but you can only pick up one grenade at a time at this point. And as I said before, if the Weird Boy has any abilities, I did not figure out how to use them. I'm assuming they're just not in the game yet. So I'm definitely hoping that there's going to be some loadout specific options for the various classes to really make them feel different. Alright, now this is just something that is available in the game, but I did not try it out. If I had planned better, maybe I would have, but I didn't. I did not try the online or local co-op options that are available. I think it would honestly be a blast though. I mean, it's a fun game on its own, and what could be more fun than playing this with your friends? So I may have to revisit the demo just so I can try that out. For games like this, co-op is a huge boon in my opinion. And that goes for versus mode as well, which is going to be in the full game. So that can be a lot of fun too, with the right people. Alright, now we gotta get to the cons. I don't really have many though. Again, this is just a first look and I'm sure I could find more. But yeah, I don't really have a lot. And one of my friends actually pointed both of these out to me, though I had noticed one of them on my own beforehand. But he reminded me, so really it's good that that he did that, because I probably would have forgotten. So the first thing is that the controls are a little odd. I played on controller and maybe that's the difference. Maybe it would play differently with the keyboard and mouse. But I think I would call them kind of floaty. It's a little hard to really aim where you want to, and that could just be controller sensitivity and stuff. These are things that you might be able to already change in the settings. But if not, you know, that's something that definitely needs to be in the game, is the ability to just change the sensitivity. So yeah, I definitely hope the controls are kind of revisited. The one I hadn't noticed while I played, but was pointed out to me, and you know, looking back through it, this definitely is something that could be a problem. There are barrels in the background that are essentially part of the terrain. That wouldn't really be a problem, except that they look like the ones that explode. And those you can both use to your advantage to kill enemies, as well as use, like, well, I guess you wouldn't use them, but they can kill you too. They can explode on you and hurt you. So it might be too late to alter this, I don't know. But it would be a good idea if they could. This is a high-paced game, and so it's important to be able to quickly pick out things like that. It's important to know where the danger is, where it's going to come from, and, you know, deal with that. So yeah, I think they would do well to go in and just change the colors of the barrels in the background to make sure that there's no room for confusion there. That's just me though. And I know this got a little bit rambly, I apologize for that. But that is all that I have for now. I think I just hit my mic, I'm sorry. But that's all I've got for now. I will very likely be revisiting this in October, so that I can do a proper full review of it. But as it stands, I absolutely think that you should give the demo a shot for however long it's available. Because it's a good time. It's fun. Thank you. Excuse me. Thank y'all for coming to watch. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. If you have played the demo, then let me know what you think of it. You can also catch me live over on Twitch Monday through Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's links in the description below, which will include a link to the website for Shootas, Blood and Teef, as well as the music video I mentioned earlier because they're great. And yeah, that's it. I hope y'all have a wonderful night. Bye, everyone.